welcome back to my channel. So first things first, I've realised I've made a real big mistake. I'm wearing a black jumper and I got my black backdrop up, so sorry if I look like a floating head. But I asked you guys on Twitter what look you wanted to see, and I was kind of really loving your responses because they're exactly what I wanted to do. You guys asked for like a sunset smoky eye, and there was loads of requests to use the Modern Renaissance palette and something like peachy and orangey. So I kind of combined it all together and did a sunset smoky eye using the Modern Renaissance palette and a peachy orangey lip. So I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. You could totally pair this with a nude lip or like a You could totally pair this with like a nude lip or a purpley lip or a pinky lip because they're kind of all the colours I've used in the crease. But I thought I would go with an orange because I've not done an orange lip in ages, and I recently got some new products, not just the lip stuff but some other stuff as well, which I'm trying out in this video. But I definitely plan to do a full face of first impressions video, so give this video a thumbs up if you want to see that. Without me rambling on, let's get on with the tutorial. So first things first, I'm going to prime my face, and I'm using the Smashbox Photo Filter Primer. This one's definitely more of like a smoothing primer, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that with my fingers just to make sure it is like officially pressed into my skin. You guys know I normally like to use a brush, but today I was using my fingers. And for foundation, I am going to use the Hourglass Stick Foundation, and I'm mixing two colours together. I'm mixing the shade Warm Beige and Golden Tan, I think it is, and I'm applying it with the Eco Tools sponge, which I recently got, and I've really been loving it. It's a really firm sponge, so I feel like it really presses everything into the skin. So I really recommend this one if you guys are in the hunt for like a drugstore sponge to blend your foundation in. And for concealer, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Canon, I think that's how you pronounce it. And the sponge I literally just mentioned comes as a duo, and this is the mini one, and you can see it has a really flat top, so this is really perfect for like blending in your under eyes. And again, it's like that same firm consistency. I'm obviously applying it damp, but it is still really firm even when it is damp, so I feel like it really blends everything into the skin. Then I'm going to go ahead and bake my under eye using the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. You guys know I love this. And I am going to leave the powder there for a little while and do the eyes in between. This is because I was a bit worried that applying any glitter or shadow, just in case there was a fallout, I was going to be able to wipe it away. For my eyebrows, I'm taking the NYX Micro Brow Pencil to fill in the front of my brows, and this is in the shade Ash Brown. And then this is a new product I was using. This is the Blink Brow Bar Gel Sculpt in the shade Cinnamon something. I think I've left the name of it down below, and I'm just using this to fill in the tail of my brow. Again, this is a new product, so I was trying it out, and I really like it. It's not too full coverage. But then for the main kind of star of this video, I'm using the Modern Renaissance palette, like literally on my whole eye as my crease colors. So taking Burnt Orange to start, then Realga, and I'm going to apply this shade kind of halfway across the lid and then blend it into the crease. Normally, you guys know when it comes to crease colors, I concentrate them more and more like outwards, but this one we're taking all the way across the lid because I really want there to be a noticeable transition and create that kind of sunset appearance. So then I'm going in with Love Letter, which is a pink shade, and kind of placing that just before that other color. You guys can kind of see what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to explain, but then I'm just blending that up into the crease, and then again going back in with the brush that I used previously, so I'm getting still a little bit of that color through, and it's still going to blend all together, you guys know. And then I'm going to use this dark brown shade just on the very outermost part, just on a little shader brush, just to kind of finish off the transition. This is going to be like the darkest color that we use, and I thought brown is a really nice soft transition because I don't even think there's black in the sunset. It's always probably like a really dark red or something. But yeah, just applying that into the outermost part of my eye and then using all the previous brushes to kind of blend them all together. Then taking a bit of my NARS concealer, and I'm just going to use this in the front part of my eye just so I can really get a bright lid space, so anything I put on the top is going to really shine through, and just diffusing that into the crease colors. And I always like to use my finger just to pat that in just so it's all softly blended together. And I'm taking Riviera as my lid color just because out of the two kind of main shimmery shades, this one's the slightly more warmer one, so I thought as this is a sunset smoky eye, it was kind of more appropriate. But I did go ahead and apply a glitter, as you'll see in a minute. But I'm just taking a pencil brush with that orange shade and just blending that back in between the crease colors and that lid shade just so I get that color payoff. And then I'm taking this glitter. This is from Makeup Forever. It is in the shade Bronze 4, I think, and just applying that Too Faced glitter glue as a base and then pressing on the top. I really kind of didn't want to pick up too much glitter, but I did want there to be more of like a bronze beginning, so I thought this was like the perfect kind of color or product to use. Then I'm taking Liberally Toasted Gel Liner from Sigma, which is a really, really dark brown. I didn't want to use any black because I hadn't in the crease, and I wanted to take that dark brown shade from the Modern Renaissance palette to kind of smoke it out and create more of a smoky liner effect. And I didn't do a wing either because I wanted this to be more of like a blown out look. So as I said previously, just taking that same brush and that same dark brown color from the palette, just using that to blend that in. Then I'm just going to go ahead and apply mascara, and you could totally leave it there. And I kind of wish I wore slightly less dramatic lashes, as you'll see, because I want to be able to see the eyes a bit more. But I did go ahead and use these Backstage lashes from Rodeo Drive. And while they were drying, I just brushed away, because I was kind of done with all the stuff on the top, brushed away the kind of powder underneath, and then highlighted my inner corner, and then basically mimicked what I did on the top, on the bottom. So again, the Riviera shade, then the, oh my god, I've forgotten it, but the orange shade, and then that Love Letter shade on the outermost part, just like I said, to mimic what we did on the top and really emphasize that gradient sunset effect. Then I just applied bottom lash mascara. I mean, it's the same one as I used before, but just applied mascara to my bottom lashes and then stuck my lashes on. And obviously they're still drying, but these are the finished eyes. Then moving on to the skin, I'm taking my Peaches bronzer in the shade Medium Dark to warm up my complexion. Then I'm just kind of baking underneath where I applied that bronzer, just so it like appears a bit more chiseled and defined, which is a really handy tip if you find that your bronzer kind of just like blends in. But then to kind of go with the color scheme, I'm taking this blusher from Becca. It is in the color Tiger Lily. You guys know I love this. It's part of their luminous blusher range, and I definitely want to get more shades in this because the formula is really gorgeous. And then for highlighter, I'm taking the OFRA highlighter in Rodeo Drive and just applying that with my Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighting brush, literally kind of dousing it all over my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, above my brows, literally just everywhere because, you know. Then I'm just dusting away that powder underneath. You can see it makes literally such a difference, I feel, personally. If you go before and after, I feel like it makes a difference. And then for the lips, I'm taking this product from Hourglass. It's one of their kind of like velvet matte liquid lipsticks, and this is in the colour... This one I think is in the colour Riviera. I think there was an eyeshadow called that, and I really think it was the orange one, so maybe there's like an orange Riviera something somewhere in the world. But I'm just applying that all over the lips, and this is a matte finish, so if you prefer more of a matte finish, you could totally leave it there, but I wanted definitely more of a glossy finish, and I hadn't used these yet, and this is the Too Faced Peach Oil Lip Gloss, and this one is in the colour Poppin' Peach, and I just applied that all over the top for the finished look. So this is the finished makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Definitely hit that subscribe button and a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!